Hello, fellow World of Tank players. My name is Querbait2004, and I play World of Tanks. And in this episode, I play the German Tier 9 medium tank E-50, and I already did a video for the E-50, and I wasn't full of good words for that tank, and but I think I've managed to, or let's put it that way, that old lady and me, we get along well with each other now. I don't know why, but one night I felt like, oh, let's play the E-50 again, and all of a sudden, there was this mutual feeling of respect, and it did what I wanted and I did what it wanted, and so it turned out all right. And now I'm actually okay with the E-50. I had my difficulties over quite a, ever since it was released until like 2 weeks ago, where I played it for quite a while, and but I finally got the rhythm in it. So a couple of words. Still has the same characteristic I pictured in my first E-50 video. It has its silhouette, or its layout, reminds very much of a heavy tank, and in particular it reminds me to the King Tiger. I'm not saying that is a bad thing, but I'm saying I had my difficulties because you were in that massive tank, which looks like a heavy tank, and it basically can deal damage like a heavy tank, but it's capable of moving a little bit faster than a heavy tank. So it still is an in-between thing between heavy tank and medium tank, but it isn't a medium tank. You know what I mean? It's like, no, I don't know what I mean either, but oh well, oh well, oh well. A 105mm gun on it, capable of inflicting damage on tier 9 and tier 10 heavy tanks. Yeah, you need to hit the weak spots, but still, when you hit them, you're actually inflicting a decent amount of damage, I'd say. There's no complaints in that department. It has 1800 hit points, but it feels a little bit. I don't know how to say that. It doesn't feel like 1800 because it doesn't bounce a lot from the bigger opponents that you are facing in the games. I guess that comes down to it being a medium. I'm not too sure about that, but from what I my impression is that it feels like the 1800 hit points are going down way too fast if you are too long out in the open. So yeah, you're relatively fast at key points on maps, but you need constantly be in, behind a hill, behind a rock. Cover needs to be close by in this tank, that's for sure. Yeah, the gun, it fires, I mean, you can see that yourself. It fires relatively fast. It has a convenient damage output, so the people are not getting too ballsy when they see you, which is not a too bad thing. I actually enjoy the gun, to be honest. It is relatively accurate, it can pack a punch, and the reload speed for a tank like that is, I wouldn't say superb, but it is a little bit better than decent. I would say it's really overall the gun is it's a cracker. I really do like the gun. Yeah, the thing is, I played a lot, and I mean a lot, Battlefield 3 in the past couple of weeks. That's why I haven't posted so much videos, and there's stuff with YouTube still going on. That seems to be a never-ending story, but I gave up on being upset about it. I can't be bothered, you know. I really can't be bothered. These guys are just ridiculous. That's what it is, and I decided to give up on them in terms of, being frustrated or stuff. It happens what happens, and that's what it is then. Back to the game. The reason why I was mentioning Battlefield 3 is because in my head, I'm an old school Quake 3, and actually I'm a Unreal Tournament player. I mean the first Unreal Tournament ever released, and along these lines I like Quake. These fast-paced, grab a gun, grab a armor, and let's get it going. And I needed to change my mentality a little bit, or not just a little bit, but I needed to change that in Battlefield 3 because Bad Company 2 was kind of, you could go with that kind of attitude, grab a gun and go. But that's not possible in Battlefield 3, and it required me to start a rethinking process, and I did that, and I applied that on my gameplay in World of Tanks as well. So I'm a little bit more cautious. I'm not, rushing like maniac. I am not in a Rambo mood that often. But oh well, the game is about to be to end soon. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed me being back on YouTube, and please hit the like button or subscribe, and in any case I see you later.